Hey guys, this is Drew from How Was It Movies, and today we'll be looking at the new film War Dogs and asking the question, how was it? War Dogs is directed by Todd Phillips and stars Miles Teller, Jonah Hill, and Ana de Armas. It's a story of these two 20-year-olds. They get in the business of fulfilling government contracts for weapons, and they usually take the smaller contracts for smaller weapons, but they decide to go after this huge contract for the Afghanistan war. Todd Phillips is most well known for directing comedies such as The Hangover, but in War Dogs, he kind of goes on a different path to try to be a little more serious. War Dogs is kind of in the vein of a Scorsese film where it builds up these two people who aren't really great people, but it tries to lavish their lifestyle and then the downfall of them. So it's pretty much like Goodfellas and in the vein of Wolf of Wall Street. The best part about War Dogs is the chemistry between the two leads, Miles Teller and Jonah Hill. They had a great back and forth going, and Jonah Hill stole the show. He had pretty much all the funny parts, and I don't know if the person in real life, because this is based on a true story, has this certain laugh, but Jonah Hill does this laugh, and it's hilarious throughout the film. And it's also just fun to watch the movie play out. There's a couple cool sequences, one where they have to get these guns to Baghdad, so they have to drive through Iraq and smuggle the guns in, and there's just some good quality fun parts to watch. And while you're watching it on the surface, for the first part, it's just fun to watch, but once you start thinking about things and you start picking it apart, the movie just completely falls and crumbles apart. What makes something like a Goodfellas or Wolf of Wall Street so good is that they have an amazing director like Martin Scorsese behind them, and I just don't think Todd Phillips is even near, or he's not even like 3 steps behind Scorsese. In Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street, they make you want to live these lives of the characters. You want to be Jordan Belfort for the first half of that movie. He lives such a fun, lavish life, and then you see the downfall of the character, and you understand why this life is terrible and why he's such a bad person. But in War Dogs, you just don't get that. These characters are just jerks throughout, and you see them just selling guns. Phillips did not show enough of the lavish lifestyle that they probably lived getting all this money, and it just showed them selling guns and having some cool scenarios, and that was it. And I'm just not that big a fan of Phillips' style directing. He uses a lot of slow-mo shots and a lot of cheesy shots, and I think if the same script, maybe a little improved, was given to someone like a Scorsese or someone on that level, it could have been a really great film, but just with Phillips in charge, it didn't know what it wanted to be. It didn't know if it wanted to be a full comedy or if it wanted to have their dramatic elements, and it just kind of meshed together somewhere in between. For my final verdict for War Dogs, I'm going to give it was okay. On the surface, it's a serviceable film, but once you start digging down deeper, the film just falls apart at the seams. With some improvements in the script, and if you handed it off to a better director, it could have been a great film, but otherwise it's just an okay one that you can wait to check out on cable once it comes on. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Drew from How Was It Movies. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see new content from me, comment down below if you've seen War Dogs, what have you thought of it so far. Be sure to check out hwimovies.com for some great articles, and thanks for watching.